Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jabbator for You Are You. This is the GGG podcast, and I'm here with the people from the grave. Sort of. They haven't been seen in a while. Well, Mike hasn't. Hello, Mike.
Oh, I didn't know I could grow my own watermelons. Fascinating.
I'm also here with Team 92.
Oh, hi guys!
And Mr. Omega Smash.
Yes, hello there, guys.
Yeah, hello.
There's been a few requests asking for both, well, you know, not Teema. No one's been asking for Teema, but people have been asking for Omega and Mike. And
yeah, I don't believe you for a second, there.
There has been requests for you, Omega, because apparently you are quite. I can't remember there was a message and it said something about you're quite informative or something, or something like that. So apparently,
even though someone else has to tell them about cool stuff coming out. Just saying.
Well, that's why I have you guys around. You guys have to tell me about the new stuff.
I swear, Teema will mention a game to me, and I'll be like, and then I'll go and buy it like the next day because I'm like, oh, this looks kind of cool. And we're like game dev tycoon and stuff. It's always when I like disappear for a little bit, and I come back, and then Teema will be like, oh, have you played this? He did that to me yesterday.
Yeah.
I can't remember the game.
What was it yesterday?
Rogue
Legacy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did look at that. That did not look like something I'd be able to play, just because I think I'd be bad at it.
Just
hey man, if there's one thing I've learned over 2 decades of playing stuff, it's that you don't have to be good at something to play it. You really,
the most
really
fun
don't.
is normally when you're bad at it.
True. It's like if anyone's ever watched me on YouTube, they know how pro I am at them video games.
That's some sort of a dig. Do we have to get back in Saints Row, you son of a bitch?
No, don't get. I like to get those views that I have now.
we should record that at some stage. I'm incredibly lazy recently. I actually got today and like I'm gonna record stuff. Haven't done anything. But yeah, that's like
no. You was gonna upload something though.
I was uploading the last Minecraft part on the GGG because there's a bit I forgot to upload it like last week. So I was doing that now and yeah, we're doing this now, so I had to cancel it. So it'll be up even later, so people can yell at me later for that. But
I approve of that.
Nice.
Yeah. The good thing with the Minecraft stuff is it's a bunch of like backed up footage, so we can just slowly release it all. It's like the amazingness of laziness and making pod edit, which he's meant to be doing the next one.
Wait, what? You're letting Pod do stuff?
I know. I'm scared. At the moment, he hasn't been on Skype to accept any of the footage, so yeah.
It's like me and Pod arranged to do the GGG podcast tournament for like what 6 times now.
Yep. I eventually got Darren to do it instead because I couldn't wait any longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really should have some more stuff up for that tournament so that people.
I know it's been recorded. It's been recorded. And I just need to edit it. I just need to get footage of Darren and Pod. And I think it was. I can't remember what game it was. It was what do you call it? It is
Company of Heroes.
No, it wasn't Company of Heroes.
It was XCOM.
It was XCOM. Yeah, XCOM. They played a few rounds of XCOM, and I think. Oh, actually, I was going to say who won. I won't say that.
Wait. What XCOM? The latest one?
The new one.
Yeah.
Enemy Unknown.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I don't think. Where can you buy the old one?
Steam.
Can you? Wow.
I brought them all on Steam.
Huh. I should do that.
I think I gave
the new one
for you.
What did? Oh, I brought the new one on PS3 for some reason. Oh, because I got it cheap. That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
You love cheap.
I've done that several times with buying stuff. I have stuff on console already. I'm like, it's on Steam sale though. Well, maybe I need another copy of it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that's done that.
Yeah. I have.
Oh God, no.
I think I've gotten stuff of bundles that come with like I think I have like. Actually, no. With the Company of Heroes, I remember I got Company of Heroes Gold Edition on disc, but I don't have one expansion pack, and you can't buy that one expansion pack just on disc or anything. So I bought the whole set on a Steam sale, just so I could play Tales of Valor. So yeah, it's probably not the most wise thing I've ever done. I still haven't actually played it either. I installed it recently because I wanted to play it. Like always, I never actually bother playing.
Talking
everything
of
I buy.
bundles, let me see if I can get this link. I found a website that gave you all the bundles going on at the moment.
God, you tell me this and I'll put in the
Nice.
description of the video. I'll be too lazy to.
Alright, this is one.
Intermission.
here we are. Epicbundle.com. It basically, I think it's user submitted, so every time you see a bundle you put it on there. There's like 12 different gaming bundles going on at the moment. I didn't even know these places existed, but you know.
Holy crap, that's a lot of bundles.
Jesus.
Oh no. Goodbye, money.
That's what I thought. Oh, that was the first thing I thought of. It was like, crap, I'm running out of money. You've got the Steam sale. You've got Good Old Games giving decent games out every weekend.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
Bundle
more
Star,
bundles to
Pixel
buy.
Jam bundle, Indie Gar. What's Garla?
Gaia, isn't it? How do you pronounce that? Gaia.
It's G-A-L-A.
Come on, Mike.
Gaia? The spirit of the earth?
That's
Sending
an
5
iron.
rings to teenagers?
Wouldn't they have an I in it?
I thought someone said
It's an
I.
L.
No, it's.
I thought it
it's-
was I.
Oh no, it's an L, isn't it? It's like.
It's an L.
It's an L.
Oh, it's an I.
It doesn't know what
No,
the
it's
hell
an
it wants
I.
to be.
No, is it? I don't know. I can't read anymore now.
I can't check because my internet's not working.
It's G. Oh, just.
Yeah,
It's,
but
it's
I told you
I
not
because
to
it's
use
indie.
it,
The
so
indie.
go
The
buy.
I. Yeah, it's got to be I, right? No, it's
It's
not I.
indie,
It's L.
indie gala.
It's L. It's L. It's L.
No, it's I.
It's L.
Oh, it's Gala then. Indie Gala.
It's Gala.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
indie
that's-
gala.
I think that's what I
The
said.
reason I pronounce it Gala is because there's a bingo company called Gala Bingo,
Who?
which I'm banned from.
I feel sad that it took 4 of us to read 2 words.
Technically, it only took 3 of you because I'm not really reading anything.
Oh dear. Well, I'm awful at reading apparently, and yeah.
We know that.
English. It did nothing for me. But
I
yeah,
can vouch
I
for the
think
accent.
I got. I don't even have an accent. No, I don't have a British accent. 'Cause
You
it's-
have.
I have a sort of slight Australian one. I don't have a proper.
Oh
Australian
yeah, it's
accent.
quite the accent there, don't you know?
You Canadian now.
I don't know what I am anymore.
Oh god.
Canadian Mike.
I can't wait to see what picture he's actually decided to use this time.
It's a picture.
Yeah.
So I can describe it as.
As long as it's safe for work, you know, it'll be fun.
Yeah. I think it's slightly enlarged. I should probably make it a little bit.
It's not
I'll
in
just make it-
China.
Yeah, it's the Chinese people can relate to it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I'm banned. I'm pretty sure that picture is banned in China.
Oh, that's great.
Modern, I think.
Wait,
So
isn't
we
China
are
the
losing
one that's...
most of our viewers.
Yeah.
China's YouTube's banned in China anyway, so we're fine.
Yeah. Isn't China
Everything.
the one that's lifting the ban on gaming consoles? Or is that
Oh
Korea?
yeah, they were doing something about that. Yeah.
There's a ban
Yeah.
on gaming consoles over there.
Oh yeah, they've always
Yeah.
had stuff banned on there. I think if it has like online capability, it's officially banned. But I just assume it's China, so you can just grab them somewhere else off the street.
Is that why
I don't know.
StarCraft is so popular? Because they can't play anything else?
Probably.
No, that's Korea.
They can play
Oh.
WoW. Yeah, Korea is for StarCraft.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
China is for World of Warcraft.
Oh,
They just got
oh there we go. The
there.
more you know.
See,
China's where the
I'm
gold
sort of up to date with the
are.
gaming news.
Yeah. What?
I've been in New Zealand. I guess the normal. We should probably actually go into a proper topic because we normally do that. And each week I normally ask people to bring topics. I literally brought these guys together in about half an hour ago. Tima logged on and woke up. I'm like, Tima, are you bored?
It's like he
Yeah.
gathers together for an old-fashioned lynching.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
dear
remember
God.
topics. I actually remember topics long ago, like in 2010, or 11.
Well, when you're
Whatever
yeah,
it
'cause I think the original Gamers Jam, I actually got you to bring topics, and that lasted
Yeah,
all of
and that-
about 3 days.
Yeah, that just did not go anywhere.
yeah.
To be fair, that was what happened to the Gamer Jam podcast. It just never got anywhere.
Yeah, Jab, you were terrible.
Oh, thanks. I put Pod in charge, and look what happened. See,
Oh, dude.
2 episodes.
I like to blame Pod just for that because I know I'm not serious for one, and Pod knows that. But Pod never gets that let down. I think if ever we want to like rely on Pod for anything, people just go back to that. The game is
It was really funny every week after. It's like, okay, I'm done. Goodbye, y'all. And then every week after that, we kept trying to get you back because Pod was there.
Oh, dear.
And really,
the scary thing was, I was there more than what he was.
Yeah. I also like to point out in the whole, I guess you can count as season 1 of Game Jam book. I'm not sure if it's coming back. I have no clue. People keep asking. I don't know. It might.
Who are these people that keep asking these questions?
I get messages on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Is it your mother?
Yes, it's my mother. My mother's like, I will stop. But that's how my mother apprentice. Where's the new Gamers Gym? Why is my mother
why is your
having
mom a
accent?
duck?
I don't know. Oh dear. But
So, topics.
Sometimes when I say one, some people, I normally mean like one. But there was originally when this, I know not now because I don't think the internet's attention span is awful. But originally when the Gamers Jam podcast ended, people were wondering if season 2 comes out. I don't know, clue. Yeah, I think that's.
Wait, why are you guys talking to me about crap?
What?
Huh?
What?
Oh no, sorry. Right.
Edit.
No, I just got a text message from one of the guys at work. I just realised why they're sending me the message.
Oh, good work. But,
So why is he sending you the message?
Fuck. I had a point about the Gamers Jam and I forget it now. Oh, I think I wanted to say that the 50 episodes that aired, I was the only host for 2 of them. I was literally the only person on the show for 2 episodes. It was literally just me in front of a camera talking. That's 2 episodes there.
Those were our most popular.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
All the fangirls of Jabba.
Actually, because I don't do anything more. I think I have gotten a bad habit of ignoring YouTube, and
That's a bad habit.
Hey, should I have it's bad?
Yeah.
Well, I used to reply to a lot of comments and stuff on YouTube, and now I think I got to the point where I think a lot of random videos keep going viral, and it's weird on YouTube. If you have enough videos, at some point, one of your videos will just randomly go viral, and I think the Dead Rising 2 Let's Play went viral a little while ago, and then there's a lot of comments on that.
Oh God, that's ironic.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And, yeah, I think I've ignored most of them. They're all nice comments, though. They're all nice comments, and I appreciate the comments.
Let us
Right.
all
Good
take a
work,
minute
Jab.
to
Good
remember.
work.
Let us all take a minute to remember Jab as he was before he sold out for internet fame. You changed, man. You was a busted now.
No, I just got lazy.
Uh,
I
You
lost
were
internet.
always lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to defend myself. I'm like, I'm too lazy.
well, I'd give you points for dedication to laziness, but I think the universe would implode.
Okay, so do you guys actually have a random topic you want to talk about, or anything interesting happening?
DreamHack.
There you go. What's happening? I forgot about DreamHack. What is happening in DreamHack?
What?
Yeah, just the StarCraft 2 tournament just ended to yesterday. Yes,
Who won?
yesterday. God damn it. And Hyun won finally. He was playing so many.
Is he Korean?
He haven't. Well, no, he's Korean.
I just
Of course,
asked
Korean.
that. Is he Korean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but-
I know some European players, but that's it.
Yeah, but the Hyun have never won a tournament on big scale, so this was his first DreamHack.
How many people are in DreamHack? Like, how many competitors does it start with?
Oh, wait a second. I'm going to look at Wikipedia for DreamHack. I don't remember.
Well, as he does that,
I was
Mike,
going to do this.
Huh?
have you ever watched StarCraft?
No, I've seen a few of the movies. I think the movies look really cute. Well, not
Movies?
cute, obviously, but you know, they're
What
damn
movies?
good.
What movies?
Yeah, what movies?
Yeah, StarCraft. Yeah, the stuff they play. You know, the cinemas they do.
Machinima.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Machinima.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, not the
cinematics.
stuff. I mean, like the
The
honest. I mean, the
cinematics.
stuff that. Yeah, the stuff that make you look. God damn, Blizzard! I
Tom
wish you'd stop
Cruise,
making
stop
games
that.
and just do movies. Shit, that stuff is pretty. But
But yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
that's all.
96
I mean,
players.
Oh, dear.
Did you hear chat?
I just found a cool picture. It says it's like Tom Cruise. Every single time I see Tom Cruise in the movie, I just think I don't think of him as a character. I just think it's Tom Cruise insert role here. I never can actually get in him as like an actual character. It's just Tom Cruise. But it's like a
Fair
Steven
enough.
Spielberg film, StarCraft. Actually, quite a cool little poster. I'm not sure I'd put Tom Cruise in it.
it's like why you don't like. No one goes to the theater anymore to see Samuel L. Jackson play a character. They go to see Samuel L. Jackson just saying "motherfucker" in a different scene now. That's pretty much it. Which is awesome, make no mistake, but still.
What did you hear, chap?
But
Okay,
No.
what was the
okay.
original?
The poster was kind of amusing. It reminds me of one I saw. It was Tim Burton's The Avengers, which is literally the Avengers poster, but everyone's replaced by Johnny Depp. Like
It'll be a good.
Johnny Depp, Red Widow is
No, God.
Black Widow is not a good thing.
What is his latest movie? Lone Ranger. Have you guys seen that?
No.
I keep hearing it's not that good.
Yeah, that's what I kept hearing. I've been off-putted to actually go and see it. So,
I didn't bother just because I've kind of had enough of Tim Burton and Johnny Depp by this point. They're they're talented, but
I know the last thing I think I saw Johnny Depp in was the vampire movie he did, Dark Shadows, whatever, and that was
I
quite
don't know
funny.
that.
But the story is literally nothing. There is no real plot. Like nothing happens. Like there's a sort of a general setup for a plot, and then just the rest of the story just nothing happens. And
I hate when that happens or
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
it doesn't happen. So yeah, that was kind of it was kind of a meh movie. Quite amusing to see Johnny Depp run around as a vampire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know I've heard some movie news that frankly is kind of pissing me off. Well, not pissing me off a little, but I'm just like,
Have you? There was announced today that the next Superman movie is a
Yeah.
Superman Batman movie.
yeah, and this kind of bugs me. Which is weird because I've wanted to see Batman and Superman, get on the actual movie screen for like years, as
Yeah, I think
well as everyone else
has.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really don't think this is going to work. At least not for me. Because I actually saw it. Did y'all see Man of Steel?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, holy shit, those fight scenes, am I right?
Have you seen how it should have ended? The YouTube.
No, I haven't.
That's really funny. It's
I was like,
it makes so much sense.
hey, I'll go look it up. What bugged me is that it's like, hey, this is Superman, but it's not my Superman, Like, my Superman is
I
like
think-
the ultimate good guy, You go up to him and you could just,
Well,
hey, Superman, what's up?
That's what
And
I
this-
think it's still meant to be leading to. How he's
Yeah, and I totally get that. If they're leading
Yeah.
up to that, that's great. But what bugs me is that I'm looking at the only thing the first thing I've heard of, the little bit I've heard, because this just came out today for the Batman Superman, is that it's going to be taking some it's taking some cues from the Dark Knight movies, which I don't think you can have Happy Superman in there. And I know apparently it's either that or Man of Steel 2 is taking a lot of inspiration from Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns from the 1980s.
Yeah, that cartoon. Where-
No, it was a comic. It's literally
There's an actual cartoon movie of it.
Oh yeah, they did just do that. Yeah, I need to go pick that up because RoboCop is the voice of Batman. I've got to see it.
All I know is if you're a Batman fan, you'll like it, and if you're a Superman
Yeah.
fan, you'll hate it.
Yeah, because Superman's
Gets owned or something?
he's a political tool, literally. And it's like, God damn it, this isn't my Superman. And so I'm just really freaked out by the idea they're going to take it in that direction, and even worse that it might be like popular because.
Well,
I mean, I like having Batman around as the grim, the grim good guy.
it's a
Those
different
dark-
Batman. It's
Well-
not going to be the Christopher Nolan Batman.
Oh, I know that. I know that. But I mean,
It'll be
nonetheless,
still the
they're
Dark Knight though. It won't be like
Yeah,
the original
yeah,
Batman.
and-
I like the Dark Knight though.
what I like is when you get the two of them together and they both clearly have good points. I don't like that, but I know it's like Frank Miller especially loves making it so that Batman's right, Superman's an idiot. And I know several other people have taken this exact same view, and that just bugs me. It's like, damn it, cynicism doesn't necessarily mean cool. You've got to be able to, watch a guy fly through the air and go punch a robot in the face for humanity or something, and to be able to enjoy it.
Well,
there's a reason that when I played DC Universe, I stayed in Metropolis. I wanted to fight gorillas.
It depends that it depends what direction they go with the movie. Like, they could do a versus movie, which I don't think it'll end with probably Batman winning, most likely.
If so, I really got to see how they pull that out of their ass.
Well, it's like in the comic or whatever, in the cartoon movie, Batman wins, doesn't he? Isn't that how it ends?
No, well, sort of.
Wins
if I remember right,
or something.
No, what ends up happening is at the very end of it, Batman's kind of gone off the deep end, so they send Superman to go take him down.
Yeah.
Superman gets hit by an A-bomb, which nearly kills him. He manages to go down to Gotham. Batman's in this rather kick-ass robot suit, and they fight, and there's this pretty cool monologue. It's like, and he is winning. He's got that Kryptonite, Green Arrow shooting arrows at him and all this, with one arm going, "Hi, yo, goddamn Silver," because he's fucking Green Arrow. And at the very end, he almost wins, and then Bruce has a heart attack and dies. And then it was a fake heart attack, and then there's a terrible, terrible sequel later, and it's just, what the fuck? Watch Linkara. But, yeah, it's just, I can't get it. It's weird. It's like, first of all, I would hate to see the fight anyway, just for the fact that, I mean, we've seen this how many times, right?
We've never seen it on the big screen, though, Mike.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like...
Well, they did it in the Injustice game, too, the Injustice Gods Among Us. Superman's but like evil in it, and you're Batman at the end facing him. So.
Yeah, but at the same time, the thing about this, that we are not going to watch, if they want we are not going to watch Batman versus Superman. We're going to watch Superman versus, we're either going to watch Superman versus a Batman mecha or something.
Yeah.
Or we're going to watch Batman beat up a very weakened by Kryptonite Superman. So it's basically him kicking a puppy. And I'm just like, well, neither of those are fun.
They can go that route, or they can go the route where they team up and take someone else down, like Lex Luthor or something.
I'm not the only one that was weirded out. You didn't see anything by LexCorp in
He did. LexCorp was in Man of Steel.
Yeah, but don't you? Okay, let me rephrase that. I think you only see like a couple trucks or something, like maybe a build. You never saw anything about it.
You don't hear anything about it. You do see it. Like there's several bits in the movie where there's a couple of buildings that have LexCorp, and I think there's a truck that has it, and there's also there's a satellite that gets hit and it has Wayne Industries on it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Apparently, I didn't notice the Wayne Industries thing, but apparently the guy that was cleaning up the cinema, as me and my friend were just we were waiting for something to happen at the end of the credits zone, because I was expecting Batman to appear out of nowhere and say, "Want to join the Justice League?" I was waiting for something like that, but that never happened, sadly. But the guy that was cleaning up the aisles and stuff, he's like, "Oh yeah, it was on the satellite." I was like, "Oh."
Was that the one that Zod threw? Because I thought he just killed the Hubble again.
I think. Oh no, I can't remember. Did he? I'm not sure if Superman crashed into it or it got thrown at him.
I still can't love that movie I would like to, just the fact that I know they never said kneel before Zod, and that just strikes me as wrong, sick and wrong.
Oh wow!
I was waiting that entire damn film to hear those three little words. Three little words. And
only Mike would do that.
I mean, come on.
Originally, I was actually not going to see that movie because I'm not a fan of Superman that much. I don't know. I find him kind of just a boring character to me personally. I prefer Batman. I love Batman, but yeah, I don't know. I went and saw it, and I definitely thought it was probably the best Superman film since the original.
The Donner films?
I don't know. I can't remember. It's just the original one that was filmed on the big screen, whatever, the original Superman stuff.
I'm pretty sure you're thinking of the Christopher Reeve films. But
I think he is thinking of those ones.
There was a bunch that I think I only ever bothered watching that. We own a collection of every single Superman film.
Yeah, there were 4, about
99% of them suck. So.
Well, the weird thing is that Superman has I think a lot of people kind of Well, a lot of people like Batman more because he is more relatable in the sense that he's human. Superman I like because I like him in the same way, kind of like I like Green Lantern, and that
I don't like Green Lantern either.
I like him, but I kind of more like him as the fact that he's pure on. We're talking space opera. Space opera. It's like we're getting more or less like superpowered Star Wars version here. I love that. And Superman's more fun because he's like the ultimate nice guy, and he's relatable and someone who's trying to do really good. It's just harder to do because I think the best ones with Superman are either like little quick stories. Like I know I've got this one comic, it's like 5 pages, and it's literally he's just flying around and sees someone about to jump off a building, and he just hangs out and talks with them for like for like 6 hours, and then brings them down. Huh?
It's like a Torchwood episode.
I wouldn't be. I have seen.
Just the person talking to the person when the jump is actually already dead.
Okay, that's a pretty good twist.
Yeah.
I've seen that talk the suicide person down from multiple ones. I just think it works best with Superman.
Yeah.
But it's either little stuff like that or big ones where it's like I know. What was it? Like I know there was one where he had to invade. Was it Apocalypse? Yeah, where Darkseid lives, and he's just punching shit on. It's a fight that goes through like 3 planets, and it's awesome. And it's just holy shit, there's all this crap about to hit Earth, and Superman has to save us. Go, dude! You can't really get that with Batman, not as much anyway, not on as big a scale, I
mean, the only the main problem I see with Superman is if you ever want to make him do something that's not Superman like, you only have 2 choices which they've found in the past. You either make him evil.
Which a lot of people love evil Superman.
Yeah, he's a cool character. He's probably the coolest character to turn evil. Or the other option they sometimes choose is make him fat, which they did in the comics. They made a fat Superman.
Okay, to be fair, they did a lot of weird shit in the comics. Okay, yeah. I mean, I remember what was it? I remember seeing one where he turned into a witch doctor and was trying to marry Jimmy Olsen to a gorilla because that was the Silver Age. Because that was the Silver Age, and goddamn was the Silver Age glorious in its madness. It's like the chaos from which all good things come.
One thing I will be sad of is, how in the last Batman movie, what's it called, The Dark Knight? Is it Dark Knight Rises? Is that the last one?
That's it.
At the end of it, they hint at Robin. And
that Robin's going to be the new Batman.
Yeah, and I'm like, now they won't continue on with that story. I guess they could if they actually did put it all in the same.
I don't think they will.
I don't think they will, which is kind of a bit sad. I know I remember the reason why they said they would not have the same Batman in it is because that Batman is Kristen Bale is a too dark of a Batman to be in like a Justice League movie. Like, and he's all and he's done. Like the trilogy's done. It's all nice and wrapped up.
I did hear someone. Was it? Apparently, there's some sort of weird ass petition running around for the Batman Superman film to make Alec Baldwin Batman. And I was like, okay, that's just that man was the Shadow. I'll sure, why not? Yeah, I know, right? I know what. I don't mind evil Superman. I do think the Injustice version was probably the best version of evil Superman. Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized we lost Omega and Tima. I'm sorry, guys. Weigh in opinions.
Actually, did you guys? Who played the Injustice game here?
I have.
Did you, Omega? You there?
I think he's
dealing with Junior Mega. I really enjoyed the Injustice game. It was I actually liked the storyline. I don't play a lot of fighting games. But I bought it just because it was DC comic book characters fighting each other. So I bought it then, and I actually enjoyed the story a lot. It was quite a good story, and I love Green Arrow in it. Green Arrow is my favorite character.
Oh yeah, I want to love that game. I really do, but I am just by this point, I don't think I can actually play a fighting game unless it's Skullgirls or Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and that saddens me. That saddens me a lot because I kind of suck at fighting games in general.
Yeah,
just like
I kind of suck at fighting games unless I'm playing Green Arrow. Then I own ass. Yeah. But the rest, all the other characters, I was getting completely owned. I did get some of the DLC characters. I've got the season pass to it, and I've only downloaded 2 characters, I think, because I haven't bothered. I haven't played it since the other ones have come out. So I played, what were the other 2s? Loco or something?
Batgirl,
Yeah,
Lobo.
Batgirl and Loco.
The main man, the the walking embodiment of the 90s, and
He's
God,
quite fun to
so-
play. And Batgirl is actually a really good character. Batgirl is a very, very good character. She was a lot better than Batman's kind of hard to play. He's kind of very clunky. So is Superman. Superman's probably like the worst character in the whole game to actually play as.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that's Hawk Girl, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, I never played as Hawk Girl. I don't think I've ever played as Hawk Girl. But,
You're probably better off, which is very saddening, actually. Yeah, I know they did those two and Scorpion, which I just think is really funny.
But did they put Scorpion in the game?
Yeah, he's in there.
How do you download that?
Yeah, it's like, because it's NetherRealm, and I think the next one, shit. I can't remember who the last one is. Everyone kept saying it was Martian Manhunter, but I don't think he actually got put in yet. I think it was someone else that just kind of came out of left field. But, yeah, it's like Scorpion. Seriously? Batman has to fight Scorpion? I love this. Make no mistake, I would love to watch this fight. I just think it's so silly. Yeah, he literally just gets yanked, and for the entire point of Scorpion stories, you see it before the fight, is he gets yanked out of Outworld right before he does a fatality, and then decides, your soul is mine, and then Batman's like, who's this poser? And then they fight.
Oh dear. Okay, so I guess we probably should move on to something else.
Yeah. Something
Yes.
Tima can actually, you know...
I remember the original
just
thing.
arching his eyebrow as he just has.
The original thing I was asking was how many people are in DreamHack? How many are people in DreamHack? Do you know now?
Players or
Players.
viewers? 96.
96. Are they all good or some are just awful? Are they all Korean?
All are. No, there was. I sent you a link.
Wait, what percentage is
that.
Korean?
Yeah, it must be a high percentage.
There was about how many? One.
Oh, there's no
two,
randoms.
three.
Oh, that's lame.
fuck?
No one played random.
No, because they have to choose the race.
Oh, were they not allowed to choose random?
I don't remember. But there's some of Koreans, but a lot of good
There's a dude
European
called
players.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Did
Yeah.
he win?
No.
Oh, that's lame. Oh, that's just cool. Anyone
Yu-Gi-Oh!
called
did-
Yu-Gi-Oh! Should win, really. Some
You
reason
get to
I was watching the
round
parodies
of
recently.
8.
Pardon?
He did get to the round of 8, so American Gozu user just beat him in 2-0 and
Oh,
moves on to semifinals.
I guess the harder cars was not with him. Oh well. It's my one
Wait, did you
Yu-Gi-Oh!
say you was watching the parody again?
I was watching the parody, yeah. I was watching the song
Has that
parodies.
actually aged well? Or
What, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge stuff?
yeah?
I was not watching the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, I was just watching the song parody, the Lady Gaga ones. Which is
Oh,
just-
okay.
They're hilarious still. I think he's still making them actually. I think
Yes,
he
they
released
are.
one a little while
Yes.
ago. He is very slow at making them, but he is making them still. I do enjoy when insert character plays insert game here, like Marek and like Bakura played like Slender or something. That was hilarious. And who's the guy? Do you know the fairy's name?
Yummy.
Yami, yeah, Yami played I think Fallout 3, and he's just killing people saying he owed me money. It was very funny.
Is it sad that I know who all these characters are? You
No,
know?
I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I love that show.
I
I don't like any of the other like later seasons, like none of the GX or whatever. I don't like any of them. I just like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! I love that show.
Yeah, I only watched the original Yu-Gi-Oh! I was
Yeah.
too old to watch it then, and you know, I'm even older now.
Well, I guess I was actually the right age when I actually watched that, along with I guess Pokemon and what's the other?
Yeah.
What's the other?
See, I
watched
was watching
Digimon.
all this stuff, and I'm like 10 years older than you.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm with him on Pokemon, if nothing else.
I remember being like 5 and seeing Pokemon on Australian TV first time, and I was very excited. I don't know how old I was. I think I was slightly older than that.
You know that
7 or
series
8.
that series is 17 years old by this point.
Is it?
Yeah.
It can't be that old. It's,
Yeah.
No, it's a bit younger than that,
Yeah.
isn't it?
No, well,
Yeah.
I mean Pokemon itself. I'm not sure about the show. I'm not sure when that.
Oh,
came
wait,
out.
the game started first, isn't it? Or what started first
Yeah,
in Pokemon?
yeah.
Was it game?
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
the
the
game.
game.
Oh,
It was
okay.
the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Everything's
then-
based off the games.
Okay, so was it the card games next, or was it the show next?
I think it goes
what was it? It
video
was the
game,
anime?
show, card. Yeah, it was the card game came last.
Okay. I remember at one point that I was still at the end of it, but at one point everyone needed Pokemon cards. I had a bunch of them, didn't know what to do with it.
Oh yeah. That was when that was when I remember kids were getting beaten up and having stuff stolen from all the time, so a bunch of schools banned the things.
Yeah, I also remember Tamagotchis. They were like crazy in grade 5.
No, no.
I had 1.4 Tamagotchis of each version. It was a shit having Tamagotchis.
Okay. God, I remember when those started up, and I was just like, and I just thought to myself, but I would kill it. Would I have to get it? What if I killed it?
I think that was so addictive. I don't even know. Like I realized I remember the original Tamagotchi. You could do almost nothing on that. All you really did was just feed it and like clean it up a little bit. And every once in a while it would evolve. You get so excited when it happened, and you'd gloat to everyone how awesome it was. I also remember at one point RuneScape, when like early RuneScape was really popular at my school, and everyone was everyone was like going crazy with the leveling, who could be level fast, and I was in the front for ages because I think I was one of the early people to actually play it, and then I got lazy like always, and I think eventually everyone sort of just stopped, and I don't think my character ever got past level 50. He's stuck on level 50. And I still have the character. I go on every once in a while on the RuneScape site just to like make sure the account's still there. And I don't know. I don't understand that game anymore because it's updated so much and it looks so different. I think when I was playing, they just like near the end of the time I stopped playing, they added in HD mode. And I remember my computer couldn't run it because at the time my computer sucked. So everyone's going about, oh, have you seen HD mode? I'm like, no.
Oh.
And then in year 7 we had Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Went like nuts, and I still have all my cards with Yu-Gi-Oh! I had like a dragon deck, and some of my friends were even going to tournaments. There was like a place you could actually do tournaments. It was amazing.
I have seriously considered seeing if I can find a tournament around here and taking my nephews up there, because I know they're still pretty hardcore into it, which that's the one thing. I mean, as the old uncle, they're like, I just don't understand this stuff. But that's because I saw the show. I saw like an episode of the show and thought, wow, this is shit.
I love the show.
Well, okay, maybe I don't know what it was I was watching, but it's like I remember they were talking about rules and we take this many health points away, and I'm just like, in my day, if we wanted to watch a show based on a game, it involved a kid trying to get his hat back from an angry monkey. Okay,
but they aired at the same time, didn't they? Didn't they air at the original Yu-Gi-Oh! And the original like Pokemon was all like came out at similar times, didn't it?
Yeah, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
and
but
Digimon.
Pokemon's still going now, so.
So is Yu-Gi-Oh! It's got like they're on motorbikes now.
Is that still going? Because that was like
I think
2-3 years ago.
Was it? I thought that was new. I thought that was like recent years, like a couple of at least only 2 years or something ago. Maybe it was.
He is still in Australia.
I think last year.
Actually, can I just say the 90s came late to Australia, so I know, even though I was born in 96, I know everything from the 90s, just because the 90s came completely late, and Australia only caught up when the internet was properly introduced to everyone's household, like everyone had internet then, and then suddenly we sort of caught up with everyone else, but for ages we were just in we were in the 90s forever, till about like 2004 or maybe even 5.
I can just see that, actually.
So I know everything.
Wait,
from the 90s.
did you guys have the fashion as well?
I think the fashion definitely stayed to at least 2003 at the minimum.
Oh,
I think they
Jesus
have
Christ.
to keep. I think they have to keep that fashion just to scare off all the poisonous crap around them.
I just remember because the ABC. I don't think they got any new proper shows for a long time, and they would replay all the other shows just continuously. And when you're a kid, all you do is really watch cartoons. So,
yeah. What do you mean when you're a kid?
Yeah. What do you mean when you were a kid? I'm not watching the new Turtles cartoon, for God's sake.
Fuck yeah, new Turtles!
I just remember, I just remember seeing things like, well, there's the classics, which I guess, no other country really got was, what's the koala called? I can't remember what the koala's called. Oh, Blinky Bill! Blinky Bill.
Wait, what?
I remember Blinky Bill.
Yeah. Do you guys actually have Blinky Bill? Blinky Bill
We
was
used to in
amazing.
the UK. Yes.
Yeah, that I love that show.
That
And
was a new one on me.
and there was also things like Daria and stuff were quite good. And you must guys, I think Daria was in
How
it.
did you guys get Daria?
I don't know, it aired.
It's MTV.
That's-
What'd you expect?
No, that just weirds me out. Like, I'm just kind of surprised they would put that there.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird thing because it'd be like aired around 5 o'clock or something, or 5:30, near the end of the fives, and it was sort of like you'd have like a weird sort of like very kid-like, and then Daria sort of aimed at a teenager sort of more audience.
Yeah.
And it was, and the ABC did a weird thing with that continuously because they sort of just obviously just put them in just a random order, and you'd get like a sort of a very kid-like show, and then you'd go skip to like a very teenager show.
Huh.
If you want to see more teenager shows, you either watch like Cheese TV, which had all like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. I guess that would be can more.
There was a TV channel called Cheese TV.
That I think that yeah, it was good. Cheese TV. That was the intro, and then I think it changed. It changed later on to Toasted TV. It came back as Toasted TV with different hosts and stuff. But Cheese TV, that was an awesome show. I love Cheese TV.
Wait, was that actually a TV
It was
channel, or was it just
it was,
a block of
it's a weird,
time?
It's like, do you guys ever have? It was like, yeah, it'd be like hosts come on, like a radio show. You know how like hosts come on, they talk a little bit, and they air a show.
It was a programming block.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, we had Toonami and stuff over here in Adult
yeah.
Swim.
We also had
Yeah.
we had Disney, where they would show Disney shows.
Well, yeah, you don't get away. You don't get away from Disney.
Yeah, I think that I don't know. I can't remember if that show might still let. I just remember those hosts. They were on there for a long time. Like those hosts on the Disney one. They were good hosts too. But they, you can see Winnie the Pooh and all that. I love Winnie the Pooh. I was so excited when those movies came out.
Hey, man, I remember being a kid and seeing, like, okay, Disney, like, did this once. Okay, have you ever seen, like, anime music videos and stuff that people put them on the internet? There's a whole site dedicated to them.
Yeah.
Or, hell, just music videos like Jab does. Disney did this officially once, where they would splice up a bunch of their cartoons and do them to actual music videos. It's called DTV. And I always remember Winnie the Pooh was one of the ones they used for a song by the Eurythmics called "Sweet Dreams," and so ever since then, and that song and between the visuals, because I think that was the Heffalumps and Woozles things they had back then. Between that and just that song sounds really creepy when you're. Huh?
Do they not have Heffalumps and Woozles anymore?
No, I mean it was like, no, dude, no. There was like it was one of the more. It was when Pooh had to deal with Heffalumps the first time, like back in the 80s.
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they still got them. But they spliced that cartoon in with the Eurythmics song and with also the part of Dumbo where he gets drunk. So as a result, I was terrified of Winnie the Pooh for a little while because like, it's gonna bring the song. They had I know they had Pat Benatar's "You Better Run" with some Snow White in there, so it's like when she's having her little acid trip in the forest, and oh god, all the trees! It's like a G-rated Evil Dead. Yeah, which I wouldn't find out about that for like 20 years, but still. But oh man, why you gotta talk about Winnie the Pooh and make me bring up the Eurythmics? Why you gotta make me do that, man?
If you get the chance, there's a video. It's I guess people just type in Australian cartoons 90s, and it's a 90s. It says 90s epic ABC compilation. That's all the things you'd see on the ABC in Australia in the 90s. And oh my god, so I just saw I'm just seeing little bits of 90s cartoons, so I just remember now. Oh my god, what's his name? Dobby, not Dobby. Yeah, Dobby. No, what's the elf thing that drove a car?
Elf thing drives a
thing that drive a car.
Oh god, he's testing our knowledge of old cartoons. I feel like
it was Dobby. It's not Dobby. It's very similar to Dobby.
Dobby?
I know in Doctor Who they referenced it.
One of these days I need to watch Doctor Who.
It was the one with the. I know in the Doctor Who episode of the one with the bees or whatever, they reference it. Dobby. I swear it's Dobby.
Watch that episode.
It's
Dobby.
Hang on, does it say here? What's it called?
Dude, show me what you're talking about. I want to see
Sam.
this.
I remember Fireman Sam. I think the thing that I sent you will probably have it in there somewhere. There's also another compilation here. Oh, that's part 3. Oh, there's no point there. Okay,
I gotta look on Cheese TV.
Noddy! That's something else.
Oh, Noddy.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, because he's got the pointed ears.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
earth is this show?
Was that the 2D one or the new 3D one?
The original one. Oh,
Yeah.
The 2D. I have. If anyone ever says like an updated version or something, I normally don't know it because I never probably saw it. Because like the only Winnie the Pooh I've ever really watched is the movies and the original Winnie the Pooh cartoon. I have some of that on like video. Let's see, yeah, and Pokemon along with that. Oh my god, Little Bear, that was a good show. Did you guys ever see Little Bear?
No.
Oh
That-
god.
I love
Oh
Little
god.
Bear.
No, nothing about Little Bear. I'm looking at the intro to Cheese TV, man. Holy shit.
I don't remember it now.
Bludgeoned with the 90's.
I can't, sadly we can't show any of this just probably because of copyright stuff. Mike, do you
Oh
have a
yeah,
link?
I guess it would. Yeah.
But just type in
Yeah.
Cheese TV on YouTube and you'll probably get it. I typed in chest accidentally. I got chest TV. How you spell cheese?
Wait, Chess TV? Why have we not thought of this before?
I don't know. I can't spell cheese.
CHEEZ. For the case of finding this video.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I remember the host now.
I kind of want to apologize for making part of this podcast, us looking up YouTube stuff, but damn.
Oh my
I
god.
had
Is that
no
the intro?
You call it Cheese TV?
Well, it was a good show. It basically mainly showed the shows on it were mainly Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, that type of stuff. I don't remember a lot of the other stuff. I think the main
It
things
wasn't. Ben.
the main things I watched on it were Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. I never liked Dragon Ball Z. I was never really a fan of Dragon Ball Z.
Hey, you were young. You were an idiot. It's okay.
I still don't like it. So I have
you're
lots of
still-
friends that
It's weird 'cause I haven't watched it in years, and even I can see, man, this thing is not a. Tima, say something.
What? I'm watching the video
Tina.
about the ABC.
Do you actually have you in Finland? Have any of those shows aired? The ABC
Yeah.
showing.
Do you have TV in Finland?
Yeah, well, we have the what was that called? Arthur and the Little Bear. We have almost
So you have Little
everything
Bear?
what has
Little Bear was awesome.
Yeah.
I saw that on video somewhere, and Little Bear, I love Little Bear. Also, I love how the video I sent you with the 90's compilation thing, it has the intro to the old ABC. The ABC!
Yeah.
That doesn't air, that's not true anymore. That was there forever. The ABC took forever to actually become modern, and it sort of did a few years ago, and now it's all... for a while, it had Roller Coaster TV or something. Or it was just called Roller Coaster. And then it has something else now, which is actually like properly produced, and it kind of sucks. So, oh my god, Arthur.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever... You must have seen Arthur at some point.
Yeah.
I have I remember seeing it, but I never actually watched it because I'm like, hey.
That was the shit.
I was a weird kid, man. Okay, I don't know.
Oh, now I'm
What
just
do you
wishing
mean,
he said,
Rob?
damn it. I should not. I remember things like Bungie with the little helicopter or Buggy or whatever his name is. Bungie.
Yeah.
Bananas in pajamas. I'm not.
Oh god, I did see that.
Yes,
That
everyone
was
saw
a
the original bananas in pajamas.
Wait, you guys saw? That was Australian made? How did you guys see it? It was Australian made, right?
Yeah, it was on Finland.
It's everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
It's because
Yeah.
the only things Australians have ever probably properly made are probably kids' cartoons and stuff like that, like or like kids.
No, just properly
shows.
made.
Well, a lot of Australian TV is just not. A lot of Australian TV is just not good. Like
No, you're right there. I've watched
Neighbours
Home
is
and Away
awful. Yeah,
and Neighbours.
those shows are just awful. The only show that I can safely say is amazing is Farscape. That's like the proper.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Farscape.
Mike, with
I
you
will
for
take
that.
back everything I said and fist bump you across the ocean, my friend.
Farscape is an amazing sci-fi show.
Heck yeah, let's get together. Let's get together a bunch of Muppets and the Australian BDSM scene and just slam into a sci-fi show. Fuck yeah!
And it ran for like, was it 5 seasons? And then got like a movie because
yeah,
the fans
it
loved
was-
it so much, they got so upset that it got cancelled, the fans funded a movie for it. That's how much.
It was like the precursor to Firefly.
Yeah, it's like they basically crowdfunded it before crowdfunding existed. So
Yeah.
it was
Back
kind
in
of,
our day, we didn't have no damn Kickstarter.
but it was made with the company. What's the Jim Henson company? The one
Yeah,
with the Muppets and all that.
Honest to God, Muppets.
Yeah. So a lot of the aliens are actually Muppets, which is quite cool.
Oh yeah,
Including
that
Nigel. Nigel was amazing.
Rigel.
Rigel, not yeah, Rigel.
Not our Rigel the 17th, and stop making me bring out the whole my geekiness. Okay?
I love that show so much though. Like and also because I watched Farscape because I watched
helium when he gets nervous, for fuck's sake.
and he pisses acid.
Only when he has like the alien version of weed.
Yeah.
The happy plant.
But the weirdest
I've actually got to go watch this at some point.
it's really good.
Wait, you don't know about Farscape?
No, everyone else was into it, so I went, no, I ain't going anywhere near that.
You know, the thing is, I completely understand that viewpoint, but it is wrong in this case.
A lot of no one I know sort of knows about it. So I guess it missed my generation. The only reason I saw it was my parents, because my parents love sci-fi stuff, and they bought it a while ago. And I think I refused to watch it originally because I think I was off-putted that it had puppets in it or something. Even though I love the Muppets, so I don't know really my thinking there.
It was just because your parents wanted you to watch it. It was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But I watched it because I watched Stargate SG-1, and in the end of Stargate SG-1, like, the two new characters there are Claudia Black and, what's the guy's name? I can't remember his name. He's in Doctor Who, too. He's in Doctor Who, he's in Stargate, and he's in Farscape. He's the main character in Farscape.
Brian Bender or Ben something? Ben Browder?
Ben Bowder, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it because those two were the main characters in Farscape, and they're also the main characters in the later seasons of SG-1. So
What's funny is I started watching it. I still haven't seen the whole thing. I've only gone towards the end of the second season, just because, like I say, I have a hard time sitting still for a lot of things.
It gets bonkers in season. I think it's 4.
Oh yeah, I've seen a little bit, but I know my best friend he mentioned that a few times that it was the best show ever, and this was before they started putting them out on on season DVDs, so they'd only do them in massively overpriced box sets.
Yeah.
And I know it's we're sitting around. I think it was when Dragon Age Origins was announced, and they showed the first intro with all the group getting around, trying to fight off a dragon. It's I recognize her. Yeah, it's I recognize her. That's Claudia Black. I'm like, who's that? Well, I'll show you, because he just randomly picked up a couple DVDs, and so we just watched that for a weekend. I'm like, this shit is awesome. And it was funny as hell because he paid $40-50 for a DVD set with 4 or 5 episodes on it, because that was all that was available. And then literally, then 2 years later, I'm
later
walking
on,
through Fries and I see the first season for $20. I'm like, mine.
Later
and he gives
on,
me this look like I'm gonna kill you.
the Nerdist, if you guys know the Nerdist YouTube channel and the Nerdist podcast and stuff,
that's the one where what's the word? The singing guy.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris. He's trying to get into a cow's pants. A
Yeah.
Muppet cow. That song is awesome.
Is that the that's the what do you call it, the Indian, what do you call the Indian things that have lots of the Indian version musicals?
Oh,
Bollywood.
Bollywood. Yeah, that's when he's doing a Bollywood video. It's so good. But the Nerdist, they aired mini-sodes of Farscape on their channel.
Really?
Yeah, you can watch cut down versions of Farscape episodes on there, and I think there might be extra stuff in it. I actually never went through it, but I think there's a bit. I think the last ones, they may actually wrap up the story properly with some of the things they didn't. The movie sort of wrapped up most things, but there's a couple of things that weren't properly wrapped up. But
I just thought it was funny when I got the season sets. Every one of them comes with a comic in them, and I'm like, look at this. This is kind of weird. Little comic.
We just got a giant box set of all of them.
Well, what's kind of funny is that the comics take place after the series, so I'm just like, wait a minute, this is comics for after the series that I just now am starting on season 1. This don't make no sense.
I also,
that's cool.
Sadly, Farscape, I guess with the airing of it, it was kind of hard for people later on to get hooked to the show, because Farscape's one of those shows where if you randomly just watch an episode, you will not get half the jokes and understand what's happening, because it's one of those shows you need to watch from the beginning.
Yeah.
Which is not, it's not a great way. It was also apparently it was quite hard to market. Like, you know, like Firefly never made it past season 1. It was just because of they couldn't market it to anyone. Because
Well, yeah, it's kind of hard to It's kind of hard to market a show where you have both Muppets and a hot naked blue chick, and I'm just like, you got to advertise these at very different times and make sure you're showing the right commercials here.
all I remember is when I was younger, I had a very big crush on her because she is really hot in that.
Well, yeah.
And now she's older and old. I've seen pictures. I follow her on Twitter of stuff, I think, and she still looks okay. Not as good as she did when she was blue, but
I actually
you can
know
just
that
paint her
thing.
blue.
yeah, I guess you can paint her blue.
Actually, you can't because the reason she stopped that role is because the paint was giving her lung cancer.
Really? Wow.
Really?
Yeah, that shit was killing her.
Was it actual paint they were using?
It was some kind of whatever it was for the makeup. The makeup was toxic, so
Just
that's actually
pure
what
lead.
I don't think it would. It might have had some lead in it. Actually.
Yeah, obviously not very bright
That's
there.
normally what makeup has that makes it.
Low budget
No,
Australian stuff.
But
I
yeah,
it was,
but the
it was
point-
sort of it was medium budget, I guess. I don't know.
Why do I know what makeup is poisonous to people?
I don't.
The point is, though, Chiana was still hotter, but that's beside the point.
Which one's Gianna?
The bright white thief girl. She was like all
With
kinds
the
of twitchy
redhead?
too. No, not the redhead. She didn't show up till later. I think she showed up in season
Oh,
1.
what, you talking about which? I'm talking about the one with the white hair and the thief one.
Yeah, the white hair.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that was
what
her.
I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the other blue chick.
well,
I
if you were
forgot
talking
about the other one. I was talking about the one that comes up in the sort of latest. There's the original one, which is like bald. That's the bald blue
Yeah,
chick.
yeah,
And there's
that's
the
the-
lighter
that's the
blue
blue-
chick, which is the hot
Yeah,
one.
that's Zan. She's the one that had the toxic makeup.
Oh,
The other
okay.
one's the one that didn't have any tits, because apparently, literally, like when they did like a picture of her and in and out of costume, and when I swear at a press conference, her father was there and said, "It takes 3 hours for makeup. Is that 1 hour for your face and 2 for your tits?" And I'm like, this is the best dad ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen her out of the show. I'm like, yeah, she doesn't. But she does look very good in the show. I'm finding a picture. Just what's her name?
What, for later?
Yeah, obviously. Just so I can show you. I guess I can just show you a general Farscape one.
33.
He is Farscape. I just go. Yeah, this is just a wiki page. So if anyone wants to look at it, like that's listening.
But yeah, that show was the shit. I wouldn't say it's medium budget. I think it's just all their money went into the makeup and effects.
Yeah,
Us-
it was general sci-fi budget. Normal.
I don't
sorts.
know, man. When you, I'm.
It
I think
still
they had
looks.
slight-
It still looks quite good actually, even today. Like it's probably.
yeah.
It was made before Firefly, but I think it's sort of like that same standard. Like if you've watched Firefly, it's sort of around that same sort of like quality.
It's like
with the
it's like
CGI
dirty
and
sci-fi.
everything. Yeah.
Not like the kind of dirty we're talking about, though. But still. Or
Also,
Hugh
Claudia
will.
Black was quite hot too. She,
Damn.
especially in SG1, I think she plays like a very flirty role. In SG1, she's not like
Cool.
a military person. She just continuously
She keeps
flirts
sho-
with Daniel Jackson, which is hilarious. It's like the best.
I swear
scenes.
she keeps showing up in random voice roles for like a third of the games I play. I'm like, Claudia
Yeah,
Black, what the
yeah.
hell?
She
Here.
she has a lot of voice acting now. She looks a bit odd now. I just went to a Wikipedia page and she's wearing like a poncho.
Okay, to be fair, you don't need any excuse to wear a poncho.
But yeah, she doesn't do. She mainly does like a lot of voice acting now. She was in Diablo 3. She's in the new.
That's
obviously,
it. That's
she's in
for sure.
she's in the new Dragon Age where she's playing a recurring character from the original Dragon Age. Apparently, she was in Mass Effect 3. I don't know how I missed that. Whoa! She plays that. Oh my god! She plays and
Perhaps you were distracted by the wonders of Hamlet Elcor.
that is the most amazing thing. And when I found that ad, the Hamlet, I just sat there listening to the whole thing. Because that's the best. Like,
I'm pretty sure you showed me that, and thank you for that. That just like seriously, Elcor, because I never beat Mass Effect 1, and I will
I
go
think
back
that's a
to it
Mass Effect
someday.
2, I think.
Yeah, I know that, but you know, before I play 2, I got to beat 1.
Yeah.
So this will probably be like in 2017 or something by the time I get to it. But still,
Yeah, the Hamlet of with Elcor. It's so good. Just look that up on YouTube if anyone has not heard that. It's just like monotone, like the most dramatic thing from Shakespeare, and it's just complete monotone. So apparently, yeah, Claudia Black, she's in Mass Effect 1 and she's in Mass Effect 2. She plays Rachni, okay. But she's in Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, she's in Gears of War 3, she's in Uncharted series, she's in the God of War series, she's in the Farscape, the game. I don't think that ever got published. Did this get published? I can't remember. Oh, it was published. I've never played
Watch
it.
this jab dives into the internet for Farscape information.
But yeah, there's she's done a lot in voice acting. Like the latest thing she'll be doing. She hasn't done anything since Diablo 3, which was in 2012. So, but the latest thing she'll be doing will be Dragon Age Inquisitor. I think she's gone back to TV. She's
Oh, cool.
She appeared in Haven in 2012 and something else, and NCIS apparently at one point. But
On what point?
pardon?
On what point in NCIS? Which
In
season?
2010, the episode Borderland, which is rather amusing because that's Borderlands.
Oh yeah. It's her.
Well, there we go.
Huh.
But yeah,
Wild Team is surprised.
I really
NCIS.
liked her in Dragon Age. She was really good in Dragon Age. She's probably my favorite character in Dragon Age too. Other than maybe Alistair, just because that's my name, and he's a funny character. So
Fuck
One of
the
these days,
Alistair.
no,
One of these
Alistair's
days-
hilarious. I made him king. He was King Alistair.
one of these
Oh,
days
no.
I'll beat the first Dragon Age. But until I do, I still gotta say my favorite character is still Barkspawn. So
Which one's Boxball?
my loyal dog.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. The first time I
I'm
played
kidding,
Dragon Age,
it's actually the stupid golem, but still.
the first time I played Dragon Age, I missed out of half the companions. I missed out the dog. I missed out the girl in the tavern. I missed out of a couple other characters.
What, Lelia or Leilana?
Yeah, I
Leilani?
missed completely out
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
I just skipped her accidentally, and you can't go back to that town, so you can't get her. So,
Yeah.
when I
She
looked,
probably died because of you.
yep, she died apparently.
Damn it! This doesn't work as easily on you. Fuck.
Well, I went and played Dragon Age again when I finished it, and I only got a little way in. I got about a quarter way in because I think then I just stopped. But I did meet her then. I found her kind of annoying. I think I was just used to, I guess, was it Morgana? It's not Morgana. It's not pronounced Morgana. It's very similar to Morgana.
Morrigan.
I always get that
I
mixed
remember
up.
because she shares a name with a Darkstalker.
Yeah,
But I was like,
But I always like Morrigan the most, and I totally went after Morrigan when you had the options. So yeah.
I ended up getting them both in the same in the same playthrough that I. Well,
I know,
actually,
I
all
was
of
so
the
annoyed.
playthroughs.
It takes a lot of effort to get on Morrigan's good side, and then right at the end of the game, you have the option to sleep with her anyway. I was like, well, fuck me.
They're telling her the game.
Both.
Don't answer that. Don't
There
answer
you
that.
go. But I was so annoyed at that point.
I
I
know,
was
but
like, all
eventually,
this work for nothing. I could have slept with the male elf. God.
I know I just booted Morgan off my team the first chance the team got a little too big just because I'm like, can you please stop nagging me on every decision I make, woman? Go turn into a spider and go over there.
But
Admittedly, the shape changing was pretty awesome. Particularly when I think at least one point I know at least twice the game bugged on me during there's a fight and there's a conversation right afterwards. Because I know there's at least one part where I'm pretty sure Morgan stayed as a spider during all of her lines.
yeah, that was a bug in all the Dragon. I think it's both Dragon Age games all have that, where any effect that you activate will just continue in a cutscene.
Yeah,
And-
there's a great one where everyone's having a really calm conversation while everyone is on fire.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the best conversation ever.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then there'd be like a casual conversation, they're all covered in blood and stuff like that, and someone's glowing red or something, or yes, yeah. Very
So
similar.
guys, did you play Dragon Age on PC or Xbox? Xbox.
I played it on Xbox just because I was in Perth at the time and I needed a game to play. All I had was my Xbox. So I'm like, Dragon Age is on sale. I've been wanting to play that for ages. So I played it on the Xbox. And it was fine, actually, on the Xbox. I probably would prefer the PC, though.
I think it's much easier on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, I played on the PS3 first because I was like, it just dropped off my radar for a while, so I found until I found the Ultimate Edition, which had all the cool stuff on there. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Tried it, had some fun, and then eventually sold it for whatever reason. And then found it like super cheap on Steam sale on PC.
Steam.
Yeah, I actually have it on there. I'm like, holy crap, this is a whole other game, and it's much better on the PC. But then you have to deal with Origin.
Is there any other? Is there actually differences on compared to? I thought they were all basically the same. Just the controls are different.
It's mainly it's the controls. Instead of having hotkeys and only like 3 actions per thing.
That was kind of annoying. You had 3 or 4 choices to actually do. And I kept thinking to myself, if I was playing this on PC, I would be having like 8. I could actually use all my abilities. I barely used any but the basic abilities because it was too. I think it was just too complicated to sort of work out on the Xbox.
Yeah, the PC.
And I hate
the PC has the full on.
menus.
Yeah, the PC has the full on WoW action bar, and aiming stuff is a lot easier. So that's nice. So.
And maybe on
also
Steam
mods.
now, checking the deals.
Yeah. But I did play it on Xbox on most of the. Then I tried to stream on the PC one, but I just kept dying all times. But on the Xbox, I haven't died once in Xbox.
I died a few times on the
on
Xbox,
same difficulty. God damn it!
There wasn't a lot I died at. There was a couple of points where I think I got quite. I don't know. I think I just had the wrong abilities equipped, and then I think I redid that, and I just owned everyone.
I kept getting my ass kicked 18 ways from Sunday. It was like, new corridor, die. New corridor, die. Motherfucker. Oh god, it's a boss. Die, die, die. I think I managed to kill one dude by giving him a heart attack. I literally ran around a tree for like 10 minutes till he keeled over dead.
I think I know one point I may got stuck at. The bit where you had to defend the castle. Where the kid's like being transformed into being taken over by some demons. Like, there's one point where you have to like try and like last the night or something, and you get hit by waves and waves.
That was awesome.
Yeah, but I think I died a few times in that bit.
I barely remember. I only remember like chunks of that one because I remember, was it Ogren, the giant berserker, just wading through everything with a big ass sword. My dog constantly howling at everything. It was awesome, and that's about as far. No, I got a little bit farther than that, but still, just ooh. Man, that was cool. It's like, finally, give me a damn melee that isn't just me being eaten by wolves. Again and again by wolves. Goddamn wolves. I'm not good at this thing.
Yes, we can tell.
Yeah, that's why I keep cheating, which kind of bites me in the ass later because I end up spending more time cheating than playing. I'm like, oh, crap, I'm supposed to focus again.
Actually,
what am I doing?
I guess that's everyone in probably the Grand Theft Auto games. Just cheating and ignoring the story.
Funny thing is, I actually
to them?
I got stuck in the story.
I actually played the GTA games legitimately. Aside from like using facts to find the collectible stuff, I never actually cheated in those things. To this day, I've never beaten one, but I've come.
Yeah, I've cheated at other people's houses. When I had my own. I only owned one ever Grand Theft Auto, and it was Grand Theft Auto 3, and I got stuck on a robbery mission, which was one of the earlier ones. And I don't think I ever completed it, and every other time I tried to play it, I just ended up just shooting cops and driving around in a car, trying to get 5 stars.
I remember playing Vice City, and it was me and 2 of my friends were playing this, and we all just handed it over when we died, right?
Yeah.
And instead of doing story missions, it's funny, like my friend Bobby would just end up, he'd get in massive car wrecks, he'd jump into something, run over everyone he can, and just try and die in a massive fireball. Hand it to me, and I would try to basically start a massive brawl in the streets, basically trying to turn it into Streets of Rage, just, a lot meaner. And then, I'd eventually be taken down by some asshole with a flamethrower, because I'm sure they had those there, or they'd steal it from me. And then we handed it over to Josh, my other friend, hey Josh, if you actually listen to this, and you were a son of a bitch because he would actually get in a car and then drive obeying traffic laws just so we wouldn't have to give it up. So we'd eventually have to assault him physically. It was awesome in retrospect because any chance to punch my friend in the face is awesome, but still, Kind of made it hard to go over to his house for a few weeks.
Nice.
No, he doesn't.
Good job.
You just have to beat him up more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to
he
Mr. Omega.
So
It's what we used to do when I was a kid.
a little while ago, I was looking up.
They say games make people violent.
I watched a Rooster Teeth video, and they did a video where they played Fuel, and there's an achievement where you literally just drive from one corner of the map to the other. And Fuel is apparently 5,560 miles squared. It's one of the largest video game maps ever made. And yeah, it took them 2 hours to drive the entire map. And
Jesus.
So I then looked up the largest games in video game history. And I was actually quite surprised to find, like, I did not know Lord of the Rings Online is like the second biggest game. I just sent a link to two of them. There's
Yeah. Oops. MMO, I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think originally, the biggest sandbox game at one point was Just Cause 2. Obviously until Fuel came out, but that was excluding MMOs. I know, what do you call it? What's it called? Nightfall or something? I think that's Guild Wars. I think Guild Wars Nightfall. That was one of the really big ones. Nowhere near as big apparently as.
And Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall is the biggest.
I'm not surprised an Elder Scrolls game made the biggest.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's technically it's. I got a feeling there's some sort of complication where it doesn't actually count as the biggest one because it's like randomly generated or something. Or
oh yeah.
Yeah. According to this, Dragonfall was 62,000 miles.
Daggerfall.
Dragonfall.
Not
Whatever.
Dragon.
They all have dragons in it. It's 62,000 miles squared. So, yeah.
What about that Planet Side game that you kept talking about? We never played. Well, how big was that thing?
I played it. I don't know. It was quite large. Actually, I'll look up.
Yeah, I still need to play that.
It's well, they had several. I think they have several maps though. So, I think they are limited. Like they're not giant. They're not as big as the probably like Just Cause 2 or anything.
Oh, okay. I thought it was supposed to be one of those giant.
It is a giant persistent world, but I think there's several maps of it. So,
there's 2 or 3 different battlefields that you can play. Yeah. And they're all big.
They're all giant. This you can't really get anywhere.
It takes forever to drive in the other corner.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Or just if you want to walk it, you may be there for your entire life.
Yep.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Chap, we need to play that.
We should. I'm not sure if I have installed anymore.
I have.
I'm trying to find how big other maps of Planet Side 2. Planet Side 2 apparently has 3 continents, and then apparently the text runs off the screen. See, okay, they don't actually say anything specific. It just says there's 3 continents. But yeah, they're quite large, so yeah, I guess that's the point. But yeah, it was quite interesting to see what were the largest games. A lot of driving games have really large maps, apparently.
That makes sense. Yeah. You just want to make really slow cars.
Well, yeah. Well, Fuel's up there. Test Drive. What else? Burnout Paradise is also quite large.
I know Brutal Legend wasn't terribly big, but it was fun just driving around the countryside, trying to see what was awesome scenery and what was actually trying to kill you.
Yeah, well, I think Brutal Legend wasn't that big of a map, actually, I don't think. All up.
Nah, but it was still pretty awesome. But then with Brutal Legend, everything was awesome.
I have been given food. I can't remember what it's called, though. It's like, you know that dish?
Food.
It's that, I don't know, it's like made in a, it's like a bread roll type thing. Like, you get like a giant bread roll, and you cut out the middle of it, and you put like a bunch of other stuff you put a bunch of sort of yummy stuff in it.
Like calzone?
No.
No.
It's quite large. I can't remember. I don't know what it's called.
Can you name a country it's from?
No. Europe,
Okay.
probably. Most
okay.
regionally from Europe.
Always. Yeah.
A roll?
So it's a bread roll filled
Yay
with
roll?
what?
I don't know. Stuff.
Judging by the sound, it sounds more like you have a nacho hat.
Yeah.
It kind of. It's like that type of size. Like that. Like it's a giant bit. It's like. I could put the camera on, but you guys can't see the camera. That's kind of a pain.
Yeah.
Hey, we should probably wrap up.
Well, yeah.
Because we've been going for
It's
an hour
only been
15.
an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, an hour 15.
An hour and 40 minutes.
Well, that's the call. The actual podcast is going about an hour 15 now.
Oh, right.
And
We were talking for 40 minutes before we set this up.
apparently,
Didn't seem that long.
it didn't know.
Oh, yeah, you were playing with Baby Omega.
Yeah.
Well, it's not my fault.
But yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. You've now had Mike and Omega. They both appeared in season 2.
Yes.
Luckily, it's filmed at a different time, so we could get them on.
Hey, I'm just happy I've still managed to work titties somewhere into my ranting today, so that's great. I'm loving that. And
Well
now I'm
done,
going to
mate.
go watch Farscape.
But yes,
For what reason, Babby?
Yeah.
Every season. It's a beautiful show.
It
A
is.
beautiful, brightly colored show.
Everyone should go and watch that. If I think who's the last person that made it? I think it was my I guess now ex-girlfriend. I got her to watch it, and she apparently watched it in like 2 days. I'm like, how did you do that? There's 5 seasons. Oh.
Uh-oh.
I think we're getting yelled to get off air. So yeah, subscribe for more. Other stuff coming up on the GGG. We got some Minecraft Let's Plays that are there. Go and watch them. They are hilarious and amazing. Probably Retro Gamers Jam if you want to see me and Mike and Adrian.
Back when we all had afros.
Yeah, we all had, it was in the 90's. Yeah, Mike was even more. It was all slightly lower budget, just slightly. I don't know which guest is coming up next. I think the last one that was put up was Ruffle Saucer. So you can go watch that one. But yeah, it's quite good. Yeah, so we've got Minecraft, Let's Play. We've got Teamercraft, which has Teamer talking about StarCraft stuff. We vaguely talked about it today, but Teamer goes right into depth with all the news and all that. Not sure when the next one of those are airing.
Maybe this week.
Well, there we go.
Or next week.
Depending when this airs, that could work really well. So yeah, hopefully you guys will do that. You know, the subscribing stuff and all that. Any final words?
What?
That it's yeah.
No.
Actually, let's see if we can get this
Oh
to
my
work.
god.
Junior, come here. No, right, come here. Daddy needs a favour. Fine, screw you then.
I've heard that.
Come do Daddy a favour. You like doing Daddy's favours. Right, come here then.
Go love kids.
Right, can you say goodbye, everyone?